Even in the separation, you have to remain faithful. Hey y'all, so this is a marriage but separation word for somebody. I don't know. The Lord told me to get on here and share this dream, this word, this revelation that He has given me. Now, it's very rare when the Lord has me to have a dream and then immediately gives me revelation for it. Usually I have to sit in His presence and wait for it to come, but this one almost came immediately. So, get started. Oh, and then a few disclaimers. Please do not get in the comments and saying, how am I supposed to know that this is my husband, or how am I supposed to know that this word is for me? First of all, you take every word that you hear on TikTok or wherever back to the Lord, and you're going to know, because God is going to tell you. Point blank and period. It can't get no simpler than that. He is not a man that he shall lie. Just because your circumstances don't look like what he said, it doesn't matter. His word tells us to walk by faith and not by sight. If you have your shield of faith, then your circumstances cannot deter you from what God said. Amen. So the dream that I had, I was on a school bus or whatever, and I was talking to this guy. I was sitting down with this guy, and we was like intimate, but like kissing intimate, but it just felt wrong and it just felt weird. And it's almost as if I knew that this wasn't my person, because in distance I could see my person. Like, it's like everything that I was doing with the guy that I was sitting next to, I could see my person almost seeing me doing this. You know what I'm saying? And then shortly after, like, a bunch of chaos started to like just take place on the bus, and I want to say it's out of nowhere, but anyway, it is out of nowhere. And then the Lord led me to read Jonah 1, and y'all know when the Lord called Jonah to go and speak to Nineveh, Jonah went another way. He tried to run away from the Lord and go somewhere else out of disobedience. And when he got on the ship, that whole, I think it's the Tarshish, he got on that ship, y'all, bought a bus fare, bought a boat fare and everything. And immediately the storm came, and everybody on the ship was praying to their God, and they started casting lots, because they're like, look, something ain't right. You sitting here sound asleep and it's a whole storm going on. Talk to your God. Ask him. And then shortly enough, it was Jonah. They found out he was the problem, and they were like, they was asking, what can we do for this, the storm to stop? And Jonah was like, y'all just gonna have to throw me off, because it's me. I'm the problem. Y'all just gonna have to throw me off, and then the storm is gonna cease. And sure enough, the storm ceased. And it's just like, the more you try to move out of disobedience during your separation, or move out of unfaithfulness, you're going to cause so much chaos around you, and you're going to prolong the very promise that God has for you, because you're becoming impatient or trying to do things in your own way. But if you just be patient and allow God to be God and just be obedient to what he's telling you to do, I know it's scary. I know you feel like the other person don't deserve it, don't deserve faithfulness and ABCD. But God does, because that's who we in covenant first before anybody else, is with God. So you be faithful to God during this separation, and when the time is right, his word says, I, the Lord, Isaiah 16:22, will make it happen. So trust in him and don't lean on your own understanding, and remain faithful, okay?